how are you? We're here at the Cohanzick Zoo with Miss Alison, the keeper. Da, 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 da. There she is. She's actually a mute. And look at our friends in the back. Look at these beautiful creatures. Miss Alison, can I please ask you to tell us a little bit about these beautiful babies behind us?
All right, how much time do we have? Because I could talk for an hour about pigs.
We have about 3 days.
Okay,
so
I
go.
can fill that. These are our Red River Hogs. They came to us from the director of Turtleback Zoo. We have 4 Red River Hogs total. There's one male, and his name is Zeus. Very fitting name for him. And he has 3 ladies.
Woo!
And their names, you're ready, just take a deep breath, prepare yourself. Catway, Etosha, and Chloe.
And Jane.
Chloe. And all 4 of the pigs are they have amazing intelligence. I love coming over here and spending time with them. They know me as the enrichment lady. They know that when I come over here, I'm not their regular keeper, so that means that I have brought something fun and novel, enrichment-wise. And as soon as I come over, they'll run over to the fence. They wait for me to come in. I'm also to them the wheelbarrow lady. I'm always having something in the wheelbarrow, and they like to take over the wheelbarrow when I come over. It's funny to me. The other keepers tease me a little bit. Why do you even take the wheelbarrow in there? It's for my own entertainment, for the pigs' entertainment. Now, their claim to fame in the animal world is they're the most colorful pig on the planet.
They really are.
Most of the time you're gonna see pigs, no matter where they live in the world, they're your standard pink, brown, really dark brown, tan. That's about it. But these guys are just a really bright orange. They have cream tips on the ears, they have elf ears, they have a cream stripe down the middle, and they have a real fantastic just flare here with their hair that comes. And other than that, they're wild in the wild. They like to tear up farmers' fields, and they get themselves in trouble for that sometimes. They will root around, destroy a habitat real quick. But if it's a pig habitat, then they're entitled to it. They're welcome to do that.
That's right. Where are they from in the wild?
So they're from Africa, and pretty much if you picture the continent of Africa, they can spend any amount of time in any of those different habitats. So they're good in a marsh, they're good in a savanna, they're good on the edge of a forest, they're good on the River Nile. They're good in all those areas. The pigs are pretty widespread in on the continent of Africa.
And
not desert. I should add, not desert.
Sorry, not desert. Okay. Where did these 4 come from to come here?
The Turtleback Zoo.
That's right. And I've been to the Turtleback Zoo a couple times.
So pretty.
It's a very nice, pretty little zoo.
Yep.
So tell me a little bit about enrichment. Why is this good for critters that are in captivity?
So when an animal lives at a zoo or a rescue, all their needs are taken care of for them. Their food comes to them prepped and displayed just so. Sometimes we even use a cloche to present it.
With a little thing over your wrist.
Right, the butler style. And then, so that takes up a lot of their day in the wild, finding food.
Yeah.
And making sure they have enough food. So for them, they have to fill the rest of that time here. Mm-hmm. We give them the food and we're like, here, so great. Then the rest of the day they're like, what do I do? So it's something to keep them mentally healthy versus the physical health. Physical health, no issue. You make sure they're fed, clean water, vet service, all of that. The mental health is just as important though, so we do spend a lot of time giving them fun things to do. These guys, it's just tear. You give them something that they can tear up and push around and they are happy. Pigs don't play with toys and things very often. A lot of keepers will fall into the trap of having every enrichment be food-based. Right. That's a mistake because they will bully you every time you go in there if they think that you're giving them a food treat puzzle thing. They'll knock you down and then you're the enrichment.
Right. Gosh, can you tell us a little bit about the tiger that I visited with earlier?
Mahasha.
Yeah, Mahasha.
He's bad.
Is he a bad boy?
He's bad.
I think you used the term ornery.
Oh, you're right, correct, you're right. I do use ornery when I am speaking to the public, but between the keepers,
We
we're
know
always
what
like,
ornery means.
he's so bad.
He's so bad.
He's real tuned into what the keepers are doing, but not in a supervisory way like some animals place themselves.
Yes, right.
For him, he just wants to be a bug. He just wants to be nosy.
Be a part of it.
If we've set something up in the exhibit, he wants to knock it down. If we're trying to do something outside the exhibit, he's right there. He's like, I'm helping you. And some of that help comes in the form of turning, marking his territory, and peeing on us.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah, that's Mahesha.
That's wonderful. So you're marked. You're marked from Mahesha.
Yeah.
Now, why aren't the two brothers in there together?
They hit that age where normally they would stay with mom for the first 2 years.
Right.
They're learning their territory, where to find shelter, where to find food, where to find water. Once they hit that 2-year mark, that's maturity. And that testosterone starts to really, really come in, especially for the males. Females, you'll see sometimes overlap territory. Males never do.
Right.
There are some cases in different zoos, if the personalities align, they can stay together and it's fine. These guys told us pretty early on that their personalities would not align. They don't mind each other, but one is very regal and aloof and spends his day being a model. And then there's Mahesha.
Who's bad?
Yeah.
He's a bad boy.
So.
And not the good bad, maybe.
That's our guy. We love him.
Can you tell me a little bit about the history of the Cohanzick? Maybe the year that it came about? And, okay,
I always
1934.
Okay, that is it.
Okay, I'll get you started.
I always try to get the numbers messed up. I know they go in order. It's either a 3-4 or a 2-3. I know it's not a 4-5.
So in the beginning of the height of the Depression.
Right. And it was one of those things in the park where they just had a couple randoms, which we still, I'm not going to lie, we still carry on that tradition.
Yes.
Of just, if you want to see some pigeons.
I'm going to ask you about that too. If you want to segue into that was going to be my next question.
But yeah, we definitely, it started out as like a deer. I think there were some birds and maybe a llama. And that was the Cohanzick Zoo back then. And it has just kind of, I hesitate to say expanded because we've always stayed small, but the kinds of animals and the different things, it's been an evolution of going from a deer to
a llama.
Yeah.
To these wonderful creatures, a lot of whom are from South Asia.
We do tend to be heavy in that area for some reason, and that's just happenstance. Our collection is eclectic, I'll just put it that way, but most of the time the animals that arrive here are in need of a home.
Right.
They may be at a facility that they outgrew the exhibit, or they were born there, and they would not stay with the parents normally, so they're going to expand, so that they'll call us. And then we just have an awful lot of strange, strange maybe isn't the right way to put it, because they're all beloved to us and precious. But we do have just a weird collection of things because they were illegal pets. So there'll be people that ordered a marmoset online.
Right. Don't do that, kids.
That's
1-900 marmoset? No. Nah.
So we do have animals that were in that black market animal trade.
Right.
And then the rest of our collection are animals that were injured in the wild, unreleasable due to their injuries, and they are here for forever, for life.
That's amazing. Do people ever drop stuff off in your parking lot, or
No.
do they contact you, or
No.
That's a bad idea.
No,
Don't do that.
But yes.
But yes. Oh.
And sometimes those are animals that we can make room for here, and sometimes those are animals that we will hold on to and then place elsewhere. It's it really depends. My whole education collection is a lot of pets, like people's former pets, but they're reptiles, and the general knowledge of reptiles isn't vast for most people who are just getting them as pets, and they have problems. I have quite a few that have skeletal problems, muscle problems, things like that, because people didn't know. They didn't know what to do with them.
Proper nutrition, how to care for them.
Lights are important.
For reptiles, yeah, absolutely. Well, Alison, do you have anything else that you'd like to say to our patrons to encourage them to come to the zoo, or why they should come and support you guys?
All right, well, definitely come to see the animals. The animals do enjoy when visitors come through, but I do want to share with you, it has been quite the season for fungi.
Oh, hey.
We have
I
an
know a couple of
amazing
fun guys.
collection of just all these rad mushrooms all over the zoo right now. So that's something that if you guys are into that and you want to use our zoo as almost a hiking trail,
Wow.
please do. And our northern water snakes that live here naturally in our pond, they're having babies, everybody. There's going to be baby
Wow.
snakes everywhere.
Snake babies. Now, some people may seem a little, but I love snakes. So
Yeah, and they're so
I know
great. They're
Allison
these
loves
cute little
snakes.
colored things. It's great. So good.
Thank you so much for having us here. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate bringing the zoo to folks at home. And we really appreciate all the wonderful work that you do here with the critters.
Oh,
and
it's
for
no
our
problem.
community. So stay tuned because we're going to be reading stories.
Hi everyone, my name is Keeper Alison and I'm working with the library today to bring you a zoo-brary. And the book that we're going to read is called All Pigs Are Beautiful. It is written by Dick King Smith and illustrated by Anita Jerem. I am actually really excited to read this book because I personally do believe all pigs are beautiful. I'm obsessed with them, just a smidge. Oh, it starts out with a cute little, there are little pigs and big pigs. Pigs with long snouts and pigs with short snouts. Pigs with ears that stick up and pigs with ears that flop down. All pigs are beautiful. And they show you just a whole bunch of pigs there. There's a little girl, a pig. I love pigs. I don't care if they're little pigs or big pigs with long snouts or short snouts with ears that stick up or ears that flop down. I don't mind if they're black or white or ginger or spotted. I just love pigs. Did I write this book? I may have written this. If you really twisted my arm and said, you have to have a favorite kind of pig, what is it? Then I might have to say a black and white spotted, medium snouted, flop-eared pig that comes from Gloucestershire. Though of all the pigs I have ever owned, my one particular favorite was a boar called Monty, who was a large white. Oh, this says the luckiest pigs like Monty live outside. Monty never looked very white because he lived out in the woods where there was a pond in which he liked to wallow, but he looked very large, and he was. I bought him as a youngster, but when he was full grown, he weighed 600 pounds. Monty was so gentle. When I went out to feed him and his 10 wives, 10, he would come galloping through the trees at my call, a really monstrous and frightening sight to anyone who didn't know what a pushover he was. What he really loved, once he'd finished his slop, was to be scratched on the top of his head between his big ears, and it always affected him in the same way. His eyes, with their long pale lashes, would close in ecstasy, and slowly his hind quarters would sink down until he was sitting on his bottom like a huge dog. Oh, this is lovely, you could almost hear him thinking. What more can life offer? And pigs, this is a true story. Pigs do this. I'm speaking from experience. Most pigs aren't so fussy. Okay, so they have not met our Sassy. Just having their back scratched is enough for them. They squirm with pleasure, and of course you have to talk to them. Pigs, like people, enjoy a good talk, so don't just stand there saying nothing. Piggy, piggy, piggy will do it if you don't happen to know the pig's name. Now here, if you come to the zoo for a visit and see our pigs, you have to say, "Hello, precious angel." That's just what they respond to. On this page it says, pigs have a very keen sense of smell. They can smell food even when it's buried underground. That's a fun pig fact for you. If I'm talking to a big fat sow, wow, they could have just said round, and don't know what she's called, I usually call her mother or mommy. They like that. Don't do that to Sassy. Sows spend their lives having babies, lots of them, and they take as good care of them as your mom does of you. Well, almost. Trouble is, newborn piglets are so small that sometimes the sow lies down and squashes one. Oh my, your mother would never do that to you, I hope. Of course, while you're busy talking to pigs, telling them how wonderful they or their babies are, the pigs are talking back. Those who don't know much about them just hear grunts and squeaks, but there are all kinds of things a pig might be saying to you if you understood the language. Such as, "How kind of you to admire my children," or, "Scratch a little harder, please. Up a little to the left, down a little. Yes, that's it." Or, "Well, no, actually, you're not the first person to call me beautiful." Or, "This food is really excellent. Yum, yum. Thanks a lot." That all does sound really familiar. But of course, pigs, like people, aren't always sunny and good-tempered. Here we go. And you might hear, "Hurry up, you stupid two-legged creature. I'm starving and you're late." Gasp. "Don't you dare pick up one of my babies or I'll bite you." And do be careful. Pigs have a horrible bite, so don't take any chances. That sounds more like our Sassy. The Red River Hogs behind us, they're the nicer saying things. Pigs can be stubborn like people, which makes them difficult to herd. As a zookeeper, true statement. A pig's insides are pretty much the same as ours too. Heart and lungs and liver and kidneys and stomach, they're all in the same places as ours are, and pigs, like people, can eat meat or vegetables or both. Like people, or at least people who have been potty trained, pigs have very clean habits and will never soil their own nests. Have you noticed how often I've said that pigs are like people? That's one of the reasons I like them so much. There is one big difference though. People can be good looking, or just ordinary looking, or plain ugly. But all pigs are beautiful. That wasn't very kind. And then we end up with the same parade of pigs that we started with.
Yay! All pigs are beautiful. Hey everybody, how about a story from Keeper Alison? Wasn't that awesome? Yes. Just in case you were getting sick of me. But I know that's not possible. So we're going to read our last piggy story today called "If You Give a Pig a Pancake." And I really hope you enjoyed our beautiful Red River Hogs behind us. They are so beautiful and so smart and so wonderful to look at. So "If You Give a Pig a Pancake" is written by Laura Numeroff and illustrated by Felicia Bond. And it's such a cute book. If you give a pig a pancake. Cute. If you give a pig a pancake, what do you think's going to happen? Dun dun dun. That's my trademark now, right? You'll give her some of your favorite maple syrup. What a delightful little pig. she'll probably get all sticky. So she'll want to take a bath. Oh no, there she goes. She's going up the stairs. She'll ask you for some bubbles. And when you give her the bubbles, she'll probably ask you for a toy. And you'll have to find your rubber duck. Hey, Zeus. What's happening, Zeus? So there she is, making her bath. You're looking for your rubber duck. The duck will remind her of the farm where she was born, and she might feel homesick and want to visit her family. She'll want you to come too. She'll look through your closet for a suitcase. She's ripping all her clothes out of her closet and everything, the hangers and shorts and clothes, and then she'll look under your bed. When she's under the bed, she'll find your old tap shoes. So she'll try them on, and she'll probably need something special to wear with them. You know, you need a whole outfit. Hey, buddy. Hi, girls. Did you hear that pig noisy? I don't know if you could hear it, but it was like, ew. When she's all dressed, she'll ask for some music. You'll play your piano, the very best piano piece, while she starts dancing on your dresser. Tappity, 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 tap, 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 tap. This pig is making a little bit of a mess of this house. What do you think? But look what she could do. Then she'll want you to take her picture. Look, she can balance a chair and an ottoman at the same time with one tap shoe on. So you'll have to go run and get your camera. When she sees the picture, look what she did. She put the couch on top of the two chairs. She'll ask you to take more. Then she'll want you to send one to each of her friends. So you have to give her some envelopes and some stamps. Remember, this all started with a pancake. You'll have to give her some envelopes and some stamps and take her to the mailbox. On the way, she'll see the tree in your backyard, and of course, she'll want to build a tree house. I mean, you know, who wouldn't? So you'll have to get her some wood and a hammer and some nails. And when the treehouse is finished, you got to check this treehouse out. It's beautiful. Oh, look at that. It looks like a little barn in the tree. She'll want to decorate it. So she'll ask for some wallpaper and some glue. Where she hangs the wallpaper, she'll get all sticky. Feeling sticky will remind her of her favorite maple syrup. And she'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, if she asks you for some syrup, look at her carrying that cute little pig inside. Then she'll want a pancake to go with it. Ah! Did you love this book? I love this book. Do you love those pigs? Actually, they're hogs. I love those hogs. All right, so stay tuned for the next exciting thing we have for you. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Crafting with Miss Adaria. I hope you have a toilet paper roll at home because we are using it to make oink, 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 a piggy. Ooh, so cute. So this piggy is going to help me supervise the whole operation here and make sure that we're doing a good job. Right, piggy? Yes, very good. Thank you. I'll be over here. Mm-hmm. So the first thing I'm going to do for the piggy is wrap the piggy body in the toilet paper roll. And in order to do that, I'm just going to do some measuring first and some cutting. Remember, measure twice, cut once. We're going to wrap this little baby up and we're going to leave a little room so that you can come over and adhere these two pieces of construction paper to each other. Okay, so we're going to leave a little bit of room, maybe like 1/2 inch. And so one side needs to get glue on the inside, and then this side needs to get glue on the outside. And by glue, of course, I mean the glue stick. All right. And save this scrap of paper because we're going to use it to make the pig's ears. What's that old saying? In a pig's ear? Yes, that's right. So here we go. Oop, I almost put glue on the eyeballs. So let's move those eyeballs over a little bit. And we've got glue. Glue is happening. And a little bit of glue on this side. Not as wide as that, just a little bit narrower. Okie dokie. So then we start rolling it up. Put the piggy at the very bottom, the toilet paper roll, I mean, at the very bottom. And roll it up as tightly as you can so that it meets. And if it's a little bit off, that's okay. And then get in there with your fingers and give it a good push. Just to make sure that those are stuck together really well. Okie dokie. Then we're going to come up here and you're going to cut. Not on the line, but on either side of the line, just to the top of the paper towel roll. I mean toilet paper roll, excuse me. And then you're going to tuck that paper in. Okay, tuck it in. So that it makes a little, so that's the bottom and that's the top. Isn't that cute? Next comes the ears. Now the ears are fun. All you want to do with the ears is make a triangle. So you just start at one, snip that off, go to the top, come down, and hopefully it's somewhat even. And there's your triangle. And now you can use this triangle to make the other triangle. So you put it at the bottom of your piece of paper and you just cut up. And now you have 2 pink triangles and a bunch of other different shapes. So you could take those shapes and put them over there. And here are your 2 piggy ears. And what you're going to do for your piggy ear is just fold the triangle over. Oops. Fold it over so that it's even and it looks like another triangle. It's okay if the bottoms aren't even because we're going to stick them in there like that. Like that. So here's your other triangle. And we're going to make another triangle out of your triangle because making triangles is just about the best thing you could do. Okie dokie. And just kind of leave these open. And what you want to do is you're just going to fold it in just like that. But you're going to put a little bit of glue. Oh, I put a little bit too much glue. So let's see. If I'm putting this on like this, then I'm going to be putting this one like this. So I'm going to marry them a little bit, get a little bit of, share the glue, you know, like share the love. You're going to share the glue with your piggy ears. That bell let us know that it's time to share the love. So you're just folding them over and then you're just going to hold them and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you, Piggy. That was a really good job. Are you a singer? No, not professionally. I just do it in the home, my home in the shower. Oh, that's great. You have a wonderful voice. Thank you. Okie doke. So there's our pig's ears. Aren't they cute? Little flapping over ears. Now, you might have to hold them for a little bit longer, but you can actually play with them a little bit so they kind of stick up. So how cute is that? That is the beginning of your piggy. Hello. So now we're going to work on our piggy's eyeballs. And I cut out 2 little black circles already. So you got those. And now I'm going to cut out the white part, because we're going to put the black circles on top of the white circles. So you can say bye-bye to this piece of paper. Bye-bye, paper. And we're going to cut out the white part. And be careful. You might want to get an adult to help you with the cutting. Or if you're an adult watching this, you might want to get a kid to help you, because their fingers are a little smaller. Alrighty then. There's one eyeball, and here comes the other one. Okay, let's just clean up that little eyeball a little bit. All right, there you go. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. So you're going to take your eyeball, the black one, and you're going to put a little bit of glue stick on it. And you're going to put it right on the white part. Oy vey. All right, so here's your piggy with the cute little ears ready to go. And we're going to take the eyeballs, and instead of glue stick, we're going to use Elmer's, just a dot, just a little dot. And see if I could actually pick that up. And we're going to put our piggy eye right there. Cute little piggy eye. And we have piggy eye number 2. Just a little dot. And, you know, you could put your eyes wherever you want. You could put them close together or up or down. You know, it's your piggy eye. So you do it however you like to see it. I'm just holding them down a little bit so they actually stay on there. And then for the nose, you're not going to believe how cute this nose is going to be. We have 2 of them, actually. I don't know, which one do you like better? Do you like that piggy nose better? Or do you like that piggy nose better? I prefer this piggy nose because it has that kind of square snout quality plus round. And I think it just looks better because it's a little bit darker in color. Yes. Woohoo! So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the button. I mean, you can call it a button, but I like to call it a button. Okay. And you're going to just place your button nose on the piggy. And it's going to take a little while to dry. So that part you might just want to let sit there for a while before you stand her up. Okay, so to make the piggy tail, it's really cute. This is probably the cutest part of the day that you're going to have. So you take your finger and you start here and you just wind the pipe cleaner up just like that. And when you take it off your finger, look, you have a cute little piggy tail. Woo. And you want to put your piggy tail right on the side, because if you put it on the back, where's the piggy tail? I don't know. But if you put it on the side a little bit, then you could say, oh my goodness, that is the cutest little piggy tail. Now my thought is, instead of trying to glue this and have it stick to it, I'm just going to come in here with the scissors and I'm going to make a little hole. Be careful with your fingers. I'm going to make a little hole in the side. Oh, oopsies. And I'm just going to stick the little piggy tail in the hole. Just like that. Oh, I dropped our piggy. Oh no. Okay, and so there you go with your little piggy. How cute is that? You can have a little mouth. I kind of prefer not to have a mouth because I think it looks a little cuter, but you can certainly draw a mouth on. You could draw a big smile. You can do whatever you want. So that's our piggy craft. What do you think, Piggy? Oh my goodness, this is, you did this? Yes, I did. Wow, this is really, truly amazing. I love it. And look at that tail. Oh my goodness. Hi, how you doing? My name's Piggy. You want to be friends? Yes, I'd love to be friends. Let's go do something together. Okay, goodbye.